Jungwon. Why smile and picked her name in his name? Bts Jk. Why and good morning, my baby Jungwon. Jungwon was rubbing his eyes with his tiny hands. He yawned and smiled, looking at Ryan and kissed his hot cheek and hugged her. Good morning, Amma. Ryan also hugged Amma for some good minutes with a smile on her face. Ryan, baby, let's get ready. Then we will leave for your school. Then Amma also have to leave for office. Jungwon snuggled more in her crook-up neck. She understood his concern. Ryan, baby, Amma will come back early tonight so we can spend more time with each other. Jungwon's face lightened up and he immediately looked towards his Amma. Jungwon, really, Amma? You are the best, Amma. Ryan laughed a little and kissed her son's forehead. After Jungwon ran inside his room, Ryan smiled. He is energetic, happy and cute kid just like his father. A tear slipped on her cheeks. She wiped it immediately before her son see her shedding tear, remembering his father. Ryan for Jungkook, I miss you so much. I wish we had never parted our ways. it was no use. Jungkook saw her condition. He was looking at her. He can surely something is off. He asked her, Jk, Miss Min, what's wrong? She was crying and sobbing in mess. Her body was shivering. She wanted to speak, but her words were not coming out of her mouth. She was feeling very anxious and upset at the same time. Jungkook came towards her. YN. What? A cancer? Was she fighting with a cancer? And when it happened, I had no idea why. What's the matter? He was about to ask the employee about YN. At the same time, the notification bell rang on his phone. He checked his phone and it was an email. Within a second, he opened it and the subject showed resignation letter. It was from Min YN. He again checked the name of the employee. It was sent by Min YN. His eyes widened. JK. No. He ran outside. Jeon looked towards him. He sat inside the car, hurriedly started the engine and drove at a full speed. He was afraid to lose her again, but the morning traffic was delaying him to reach his destination. He was annoyed. Unable to control his anger, he punched the steering wheel of the car. He was honking repeatedly, continuously. JK, you can't run away again. Min YN, you can't. After years when I found you, you can't disappear from my eyes again. Just why? Why you always run away from me? He accelerated his car without thinking about his safety. He was only thinking about YN and his son Jungwon. He was now standing in front of YN's house. He was about to knock on the door, but someone opened it. He was about to ring the bell, but someone opened it. That someone was YN. She was moving outside, but she was holding Jungwon in her arms and the bag was in another arm. Looks like she was about to leave. He looked towards her for a minute. She was firmly holding Jungwon in her arms. Their emotions were struggling inside like a roller coaster, especially when they looked in each other's eyes. YN looked down when Jungkook just looked at her firmly. Finally, he decided to talk to ease the tension between them. JK. Min YN, again running away. You are very skilled at escaping, so you should consider participating in a national competition. Jungwon was in a sleepy mood as it was early morning for him. He opened his eyes when he heard Jungkook's voice. He chirped in his sleepy voice. Appa, good morning. Appa came to meet Jungwon. Jungwon threw his arms toward Jungkook and his eyes softened. He pulled Jungwon in his arms and he hugged him and kissed her cheek. JK, good morning, my father. Jungwon hugged Jungkook tightly as he thought his Appa will vanish in air. Jungkook walked inside with a Jungwon glaring YN. Jungwon was in his arms. He held her hand and walked inside the apartment. Jungkook made Jungwon sleep on his bed and walked towards YN. He pinned YN and said, JK, why you always run away? Jungkook, please move, stay away from me. Jungkook bitterly smiled and said, how much more should I stay away? Staying away from you so many years did not satisfy you. Do you really want to ruin Jungwon's life along with your own? She looked towards him with her teary eyes and said, YN, I'm enough for my son alone. I don't need to think about us. Jungkook looked towards her furiously and pulled her towards him. Then who will think about my son and my soon-to-be wife? And I must take care of my responsibilities. She looked towards him with a confused expression. I beg you, please let me know why you broke up. She sighed and said, I was a cancer patient, a lung cancer. I was devastated. When the doctor told me about the disease, I realized how unpredictable life can be. Only 20% of chance of survival. She closed her eyes, tears slipped from her eyes, remembering bitter memories of her fight with the cancer. Jungkook's eyes moistened when he heard about her disease. Wine. Trust me, I did not want to leave you, but the doctor had already warned me that I should not expect too much from the life because I had very little time left. Her voice trembled, her lips were wobbling. Jungkook pressed her cheek, he wiped her tears and said, Love, you're strong. She placed her hand on his hip and she whispered, I knew that I had a very little time but I wanted you to marry a good girl to live a happy life that will lay ahead of you. That's why I broke up. Both of them were crying in a mess. Jungkook interviewed his forehead bed in a hearse and he was wiping her tears, and she continued. After we broke up, I got to know that a tiny soul was growing inside me. I was beyond happy, but a fate was playing some kind of game with me. I was the happiest and devastated at the same time. I wanted to come to you and hug you tightly and tell you everything, but I was taken to another country for treatment. I missed you a lot during all the difficult times. Jungkook hugged her tightly. Heart was now on his heart. She closed her eyes, feeling his warmth. A rhythm of his heartbeat. Warm tears left her eye. Jungkook patted her hair to soothe her pain. Jungkook closed his eyes and she continued. Doctor told me to abort the baby because there was no chances of the child to survive because of chemotherapy. The radiation may affect the baby, but how can I abort my baby? Our Jungwon, the sign of our love. I gave birth to Jungwon while fighting with the cancer. I was happiest when I held him. He exactly looked like you. I felt like I'm falling in love with you again and again. I was fighting, then I joined the company to fit Jungwon. I wasn't a good daughter nor a good girlfriend, but I wanted to become a good mother for him. She cried with closed eyes. She was feeling sick after years in his arms. For almost 3 years, I took a cancer treatment. Now I'm free from cancer. I missed you, Cook, every single minute. I missed you. There was not a single day that I didn't miss you. I still love you. I regret it every day. I wish I had told you everything earlier. She cried in his arm. He held her tightly near his heart. He wanted to soothe her pain. I wish we were married, then we could have been together. I'm sorry, I'm really sorry I hurt you in the past. I broke your heart. I'm sorry, please forgive me. When Jungwon will grow up, I know he will hate me for separating his father from him, and I'm the reason behind everyone's suffering. Jungkook pulled out his hair and shook his head, wiping her tears. I wish I had died. Why I he kissed, pouring all her emotions, anger, love, longing, hurt. Warm tears were running down from both of cheeks. It felt eternity. She knew it's wrong. He belongs to someone else. She pushed him. Calm down, Bayan. Why you did that? It's wrong. She threw some tiny fist on his chest. Woman, ouch. What I did. Jeon Jungkook, you better stay away from you and be loyal to your wife. She was now angry. She was looking cute though, he thought. Jungkook chuckled and hugged her. She struggled, but here he is in power. I'm not married, you Dumbo. She frowned. She looked towards him with a confused expression. He told her everything. She again pushed him. You bunny, I hate you. He wasn't numb for a second after hitting bunny from her. He closed his eyes and said, say it again, love. Call me bunny again. Wine shook her head. She was now in teasing mood. Jungkook played with his eyes. She sighed and pecked his forehead. My bunny. She pecked his cheeks and another. Bunny, my bunny. Then he chin, nose, both eyes, then pecked his lips. He giggled, he missed her. Jeon saw everything. She had her tears in her eyes. Like Arthur, she followed Jungkook as he left the office. She knew he is a crazy when it comes to his Jiha's point of view. Jungkook, after almost 4 years, finally I saw you smile. Be happy, my best friend. Thank God you are the best. Finally they are together. I'm so happy. Please forgive me, Jungkook. I will, but on only one condition. Please marry me. She giggled. He hugged her. I will, but please don't let me go away from you, Mr. Mafia. I will make sure you won't walk in a day. Why shall he smile? He hit her in the arm. So, Miss Mingmayan, we are getting ready tomorrow. Wine gang. I can't wait. What if you again run away? I can't take a risk. Wine cupped his cheeks and said, sorry, my bunny, but I'll marry you. She is his little princess. She is a child just like Arthur. Appa, Amma is taking so long. Son, did your Amma again run away? He was getting insecure. At the same time, Wine walked inside the wedding hall. looking eternal, like goddess. Jungkook eyes stuck on her and words slipped from his mouth. Beautiful, Jungwon giggled. Jeon took Jungwon in her arms and his parents were taking baths. Meanwhile, Joo took Jeon Jungkook as a lawful wedded husband. She was feeling like a dream. She had tears in her eyes. Jungkook held her arms and feeling her emotions. What yes, I do. Jeon Jungkook, do you take a Meanwhile as lawful wedded wife? I do. If something is wrong written in here, then story, then sorry. Author don't know the knowledge about war. Everyone laughed. Oh man, calm down, she is yours. Finally my bestie married her love of life. So Mr. Jeon was her ex-boyfriend. Everyone cheered as they kissed each other. Even after 5 minutes, Jungkook was not letting her go. Everyone was cheering. Someone pulled his pants. He was annoyed. He looked downstairs and smiled. It was a little Jeon, Bhai and Shyali Chak. Jungkook held Jungwon in his arm and said, "What is it, little Jeon? Appa, Amma, congratulations." Everyone smiled in awe. Jungkook and Ryan kissed his cheeks, thanking him. Jihagan took Jungwon with her. JK, I love you, Jeon Ryan. Thank you for fighting and taking care of our Jungwon. Thank you so much. Ryan smiled and said, I love you, Jeon Jungkook. I'm proud of you, the man you are.